You feel like that God is not really there. The enemy makes you feel like that God has abandoned you. The enemy makes you feel like that the Lord has forsaken you because you can't figure out if God is really here, if God is really real, if God really left me. Why am I going through hell? Why am I going through this? Why am I faced with this? Why is my back up against the wall? Why am I down and out? Why am I broke? Why am I busted? Come on here. If God is really real, why won't He bring me out? If God is really real, why won't He fix it? Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there when you felt like that the Lord had forsaken you, that the Lord had abandoned you, that the Lord had forgotten about you? I don't know who I'm preaching to in this place today, but the Lord told me to get about my bed just to let you know that He'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. He was there with you all of the time. When you cried, the Lord said I was there. When you felt alone, the Lord said I was there. When you felt persecuted, God said I was there. I was there all along. Tell your neighbor, say neighbor, He was always there. Lord bless me today. Where be all His miracles, which our fathers told us of, saying, did not the Lord bring us from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. In other words, Gideon said, I heard about the God that delivered my forefathers out of the hand of Pharaoh. I heard that God brought them out of Egypt. I told you on last week that God parted the Red Sea and they crossed over into deliverance. And now Gideon says, where is that God that brought them out? Have you ever been there when your family told you about all the things that God had done for them? Have you ever sat in church and heard the preacher testify about all the things that God had done for her? Have you ever been there when your friends keep testifying about the goodness of the Lord and all that He's done for them? And you're sitting somewhere wondering, where is that God? Why won't that God come and see about me? Why won't that God fix it for me? Why won't that God do it for me? I don't know who I'm preaching to in this place today, but the same God that brought them out of bondage, the same God that parted the Red Sea, the same God that helped your grandmother, the same God that helped your mama, the same God that helped your sister, the same God that helped your co-worker. He's still God. He's the same God that'll fix it for you. He's the same God that'll do it for you. He's the same God that's gonna bring you out. Lift up your head, be ye lifted up, and the King of glory shall do it for you. The King of glory shall bring you out. I heard the Bible say that this God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, He's no respect of persons. If He did it for the Israelites, if He did it for my mama, if He did it for my grandma, surely, tell your neighbor, surely